The World Tomorrow. The Worldwide Church of God presents
Oh my gosh. That was an amazing intro. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you. That was very fun.
Well, that was so cringy seeing that World Tomorrow pop up because we've seen it so many times. I'm like, thank you for putting some nice rock music in there. Hang on one second.
I know. I kind of think I improved it.
Oh my.
Yeah. So, I mean, we're going to have to see that intro again without my additions when we play this episode that we're going to watch today. But yeah. Ooh, Ember. Hi, Ember. Hi, Purple. Yay. So
hey,
fun.
I can't see comments at all. So hello, everyone. Not sure why, but cheers,
I'm
darling.
sorry to scare your cat. I know. It kind of scared me too. So.
Wait, what scared the cat? The rock music?
Oh,
playing?
Nancy, on the side.
Yeah.
Do you see? Is there a place you can click comments on the side? Then you should be able to see them.
Nope.
Yeah, sorry. The sound might have been really loud. Eek. I'll have to work on that.
That's what made it good.
I'll take all notes. Oh, okay. Well, so for tonight, we thought we would explore one of the episodes of Herbert W. Armstrong's show, The World Tomorrow. It was kind of a fixture in our childhood. I think it was maybe the only time we were allowed to have the TV on the Sabbath.
Nope, we could watch movies like, the Ten Commandments. You remember Charlton Heston?
Yeah.
One of my favorite films, but I remember Dad saying that we could actually watch that on the Sabbath because it's like I don't know, religious film. I honestly don't know why we were allowed to watch that, but I think there were a few exceptions to the rule. But yeah, otherwise it was this type of shit.
Yeah. Should we do it? Let's just do it.
Sure. Okay. So, Paz,
What?
What's the concept here? Now, you have watched this video. I'm guessing maybe I saw it when I was a kid. I don't know if I remember it or not. So I don't know what you're going to show me here, but you're just looking for my reaction, right?
Yes.
To this
yes. So this
fucking
right. So it's The World Tomorrow, which was Herbert W. Armstrong's like big concept for what would come after the apocalypse, right? Because it would be like a perfect world. And so we're going to get to see an example in this video today. Of that. Purple. Yeah. Okay. Bright lights and loud noises. Well, that intro will play again. So you might want to quiet it for that. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah. So we're going to get to see
a seizure tonight.
What's that?
Let's not give anyone a seizure tonight.
I know, right? Yikes. But yeah, so this one is from 1983. The title of it is The Endless Search for Pleasure. Holly's here too. Yeah. Yeah.
Armstrong's Endless Search for Pleasure.
Exactly the thing you want to hear Armstrong say. Yeah, he's an old man by the time we're at 1983 because he died in 1986 and he was definitely in his 96. He was 90 something when he died. So he's an old dude in this. And I kind of have this sense that like he was building his world tomorrow, you know, like, but when he was building his world tomorrow, I'm like, no, dude, you were not building the world tomorrow. You're like building your world yesterday, right? Everything about it to me is like, this is your old version of the world.
And
Anyway,
how did he pay for this world of his, pray tell?
how did
On
he
the
pay for
backs.
his world?
Yes, exactly.
Tell us.
You can see all that tithe money shining through in all the fancy glittery things that Armstrong had, including 2 private jets, if I'm not mistaken. This beautiful ambassador hall that which he called world famous, which he had famous singers going there, like I think even Bing Crosby was there, and now it's just kind of an abandoned building there in Pasadena, California. But yeah, he was very much into his fancy things, even having like uh, antiques that were thousands of dollars from what I understand, and he had a lot of them. So yeah, he accumulated this wealth on the backs of people like our families. If you weren't in the upper echelons of the Worldwide Church of God, you were absolutely fucked. You were one of those little dumb sheep out in the field, as he referred to them. That his words, not mine. He said he had no respect for people he could so easily manipulate. And
Oh
that
my God.
was evident. And our parents have always lived in poverty. So all the theatrics that he's showing here, a lot of his members actually appreciated it for some reason. They thought, look at our leader. Look at him. Look at all the money he has. Look at all the power he has and influence. And he's meeting with all of these world leaders. He must be God's last day, great day prophet. He must be
Right?
God's apostle. Like, just we're the true church, not all the other ones that say they're the true church. It must be this one. And he was at the forefront. Huh?
You make a good point. I mean, he was kind of like health and wealth gospel before I knew of that being a thing. You know, it's just
Mhm.
that he didn't say it that way. He actually said you shouldn't have that, but yet somehow he still
And yet,
convinced everything that like that meant he was good, that he did. I don't know. Yeah, Ember's saying it sounds like a familiar line of reasoning. Yes,
yes,
exactly.
exactly. He's no different than these mega church leaders that you see today. You know, who was also well known during that time, like Jimmy Falwell, and I think he had some drama surrounding him too, like he was caught in scandal as well. But um
It's
it was no
creepy.
different than the modern day, preachers with jets these days, Joel Osteen's of the world. I mean, he very much was the same before.
Very true. Just remembered there's comments,
Mm,
y'all. So here we go.
correct, purple,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I mean, you're not wrong. I think that was maybe rule number one for Armstrong. So funny. All
Mm,
right.
an
Well,
authoritative voice. Well, yeah, who else does that remind us
mhm.
of?
Yeah. Wah, wah, wah.
Wah, wah. But we won't get into
Oh,
that tonight. Yeah, sorry, I didn't.
mm. It's okay. It's
Orange
okay.
topics.
We
Okay.
are here together. There are currently 6 of us. You never know. You know what? This is a shared experience, and that's something beautiful for all of us. Even if we're
Yay.
watching total bullcrap. It's okay.
We can say Kit Kats. It's okay.
I
Thanks to
know.
everyone for
Okay.
being here. I can't see the comments, but thanks for putting them up.
Oh,
So, yeah.
you still didn't find the comments thingy on the side?
No, I don't know. This looks different than normal. I'm not going to fuck with it, Pets, because I might
Okay.
screw something up. But just go ahead and play whatever you're going to show me tonight, and I will react to it and look for. I need a puke bucket, don't I? I don't
Yeah,
have
you
one.
probably do. You probably do. Well, okay, before I start the video, though, I wanted to give a big shout out to Apostate JJ in the chat.
Mm.
JJ has been absolutely critical to this
Yay!
mission, helping us get
Really?
everything ready from social media stuff to being the mod to quick finding me a countdown video when I needed one today. So thank you so much. We love you. We couldn't do
Okay,
this without your
thanks.
help.
Thank you,
Yay!
sweetheart. Thank you, darling. Okay.
All right, let's see here.
Why am I still awake? It is 9
Aw,
p.m.
Nancy,
Central.
you brought wine and didn't share.
Oh, purple. It's purple too, purple. Oh, I wish I could share with you, honey. Wouldn't that be fun if we could all just live in the same area for a little bit and just hang, just party? I would absolutely love that. I love meeting people in
Mm-hmm.
person. So Maybe
Someday.
make my rounds, huh?
Exactly.
With all of you. Cheers, Purple.
All right.
Cheers, everyone. Okay.
Yay. Yeah, cheers.
All right.
Okay. I feel like I was probably supposed to say something else when I started this, but you know what? Here we go.
All right.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
endless
all
search
right.
for pleasure. I still can't know. Oh. All I'm
I would say,
picturing
okay,
is
this episode's probably not, that's funny. This episode is probably not his typical, like, it's got a little more fanfare, I would say, than his typical preaching episodes. So,
fanfare. Oh
Huh?
God, what does that mean?
Oh, you'll see. You'll see.
Yes, Ollie, we will absolutely be at BajaCon next year. We'll see you there.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna play it, and then Nancy, you just let me know if I gotta stop it.
Oh God. Stop. Just kidding. All right, play it. I'm just the word pleasure and Armstrong in the same sentence. Ew. I recognize that, please. Oh God. What is it?
It's a grand night for singing.
Let the children of Zion be joyful. So said the psalmist in the 149th Psalm and the second verse.
Oh God. Okay, is this the actual?
The World Tomorrow.
Yep.
It must be. Okay.
This won't have my edits.
The Worldwide Church of God presents Herbert W. Armstrong, internationally recognized ambassador for world peace, visiting prominent leaders around the globe,
Look how important I am.
discussing the cause of world problems,
And he's gonna fix it, right?
and proclaiming the good news of the world tomorrow.
Ooh, the American atheist. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Herbert W. Armstrong.
Woo!
Yay!
I'll pause
The
it.
very name of this program is
All right. Hey, what do you think about that so far, Nance?
I don't like looking at his face. I purposely have not really been looking at his material now as an adult just because he is so cringy. Great. Fabulous.
I agree.
Okay.
Great dresses.
Okay, wait, what year was this, Pat?
83.
Okay. Oh, that's right. You said 83. Okay. Year after I was born. Sweet. Yeah. Oh, Purple, you remember this intro. Okay, this was the standard intro for, was it just the World Tomorrow program, Pats? So that would have been long
Yeah.
after his son, Garner Ted Armstrong, would have been the host of this show.
Yes. Great point. Because, yeah, I looked it up, and this show started in the 50s, apparently, because it was radio show in the 30s, and then, he was right on technology, so, like, gets access to TV in the 50s, and so he did that. But, then Garner Ted took over, and it was like, oh, Toolman, yes. So it was, like, really, I don't know, it was a big deal, right? It was his main thing. Oops. Oh, yes.
Regurgitated from the best. Oh, the Feast films. Okay, that's right. In the Worldwide Church of God, for the atheists that are here that aren't as familiar with it, the Feast of Tabernacles was it 2 weeks? 2 week long.
8 days.
8 days. You remember that shit? Okay. 8 days where all the people in his congregation went somewhere for it was like our Hanukkah or Christmas. It was just a big celebration and an excuse to spend money and give a lot of tithe money, and us poor bastards sitting in church for hours on end every single day. Every single day we had like 2 or 3 sermons. Is that correct, Bets?
I don't know. For our young years, it was still 2 services every day. So it was like go to morning services, go out to lunch, go to afternoon services, go out to dinner. So the whole thing was like sitting and eating a ton and sort of doing fancy stuff after that. And it was like the whole idea of the feast was that we were supposed to live extravagantly, so we would be simulating what the world tomorrow would be like. But what he did was tell you to save up 10% of your income, and then you were just supposed to blow it all on that week. so that you could live extravagantly. Because
Patty, do you
God
think
likes runaway capitalism, I guess.
kind
What?
of do you think he kind of in a way started, I don't know how to say it, just like started Feast of Tabernacle as like kind of like he's living extravagantly, so he has to give a taste of that extravagance maybe to his members so that he can say to them, well, I've always thought that the key to happiness is always having something to look forward to, right? That's kind of what I live by. Even if it's like, oh, I'm looking forward to going to the farmer's market this weekend with a friend of mine. I'm looking forward to that. That's keeping me happy. That's keeping me motivated. What if for Armstrong, it was like, oh, we have the Feast of Tabernacles so that my people can look forward to that and get excited about that all year long. And I can show them like a little hint or a taste of what, the world tomorrow is like and how amazing it'll be as a way to kind of keep people, I don't know, interested.
Well, I kind of think so, right? Because you can live through a lot of shit if you're like, well, yeah, I gotta get through it, but I know this is coming. Yeah.
Just
I
a
don't think
taste
you're
of
wrong.
things to come. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Toolman.
Oh, Denny, thank you for being here. Wonderful.
Yeah,
Okay.
a few holiday episodes. Oh, that's right.
That was featured. Okay.
That's right. Okay, because Toolman, you went to imperial schools. So that was like Armstrong's thing that he pivoted to when the world didn't end in 1975. He was like, guess what? I'm an international philanthropist now.
Yes, Toolman. He was, if anyone has seen his interview, Denny Azaredo, he was in the upper echelons of the Worldwide Church of God. David Hume. Oh, yes, I absolutely recognize that name. Was my best friend's dad. He was one of the
David
three
Hume.
evangelists that took over when his health was taken to. Okay.
Oh, yeah. That was
Got
like
it.
when the TV show, it switched to like a rotation of three dudes. That's why I know that name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I have a list of all the evangelists too, Pats.
Yeah,
Did
JJ remembers it too.
one of you remember which? I thought Hume. Ugh, that's hard to say. Didn't he start a splinter church, or am I wrong about that?
I don't know. Maybe Denny, maybe you know. I don't know.
I have a whole spreadsheet on these douche nuggets, and I could check. I tried to keep track of like where everyone ended up.
These douche nuggets.
Whom? Why is
it's
it
a good
hard
one,
to
Nancy?
Douche nuggets.
Yeah, purple. You remember it too. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's interesting. Purple. I love that we have people from like the atheist space here, as well as people that from we're in the Worldwide Church of God, same as us. So we appreciate you all being here. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's important to have this shared because it's like his church was so fucking pervasive.
It got everywhere. And you're right, Pats. People don't really talk about it. And maybe it's
weird.
Yeah. I think it was Lenisa Frederick that we just interviewed. Her interview is going to be coming out shortly. This actor from LA. She's she was blacking in this church. Her story's really something. Cheers out, Carrie.
Yeah, I mean, that's an interesting point too, that this absolutely started as a very white supremacist organization, and yet it ended up with quite a large demographic of African American folks by the end.
Well, maybe in certain areas, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think even, we were in California where it was like as diverse as it could get and more liberal and everything. And so I mean, it was news to me about its racistness. It was just kind of looking back. It was like, oh yeah, maybe that tracks. But like truly they had expunged things that were anything more overtly racist than just, the standard baseline in American culture. So.
Yeah. Well, and Lenisa was saying when we interviewed her recently that there was one point, I think it was at some point during the 70s, maybe, she said there was like seat segregation for like blacks at their own section.
There was.
Holy shit.
Holy shit. Right? Yeah.
But Armstrong started this church back in the 30s, so I'm guessing there really weren't too many minorities for a long time. Yeah.
All right. Oh, where's my cursor? There we go.
It was okay. Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Just gonna put one more up there.
His face and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, mostly Jewish in your area. Purple. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's funny. I'll just find something to pick on. Jeez. Mr. Emeritus.
Oh, Meredith.
Oh,
Yes.
Meredith. Yeah, I remember that name
Mhm.
too. Well, here we go. I know Denny's the one with all the knowledge here.
Denny, did I send you my spreadsheet? I think I need to. I have an entire spreadsheet on all the like big names within the church and kind of where they ended up.
Aw, Carrie. I would take that one. That seems pretty good. Okay, that reminds me of kind of a funny story, and then I swear we're gonna watch this video.
That's fine. I'm not looking forward to it.
I remember, so children's choir was a big deal. I
Yep.
loved children's choir.
Ugh.
I would sing so much.
I hated every
But there was one time that the performance, maybe it was special music, not children's choir. I don't know. They announced it. They announced that the song would be Heal the World by Michael Jackson. And let me tell you, those people were very against Michael Jackson. They thought he was like of the world so bad because he was like grabbing his crotch and all the things he was doing. So they were not a fan of Michael Jackson at all. And so when they announced that, everyone was like, oh, like you literally heard the gasps go up in the whole auditorium. But then they played it and it was like, yeah, don't y'all feel like jerks? Because did you hear the amazing words of that song? It sounds like the world tomorrow, doesn't it?
Never mind that it's an incredible song. I still get a little teary every time I hear it. It's a beautiful song.
I know. It really,
But
music makes a
judging him on
difference.
other things. Oh, fucking.
Christian music was a big problem in convincing me that I should be in church. So, you know.
Wait, say that again? It was a big problem in convincing you?
Yeah, like music was very very much drew me in and like pulls at my heartstrings and like gets me all like, yeah. So I totally blame Christian music for some indoctrination.
Because it moved you, huh? The music moved you.
Yeah.
And then
Well,
religious words in there.
But in evangelical churches, they purposely do it. They know that they're doing it, where they bring your emotions up to a crescendo, you know, they work you all up. Yeah.
Well, look, Pats, when I said, maybe there was one point in my life where I thought, maybe Jesus is kind of a real thing, because I was never an actual believer. It was the moment when I was watching some piece of music on YouTube and I thought it was a really beautiful song. And they just happened to incorporate all these pictures of Jesus in here. And that was kind of, for me, like, oh, maybe he does exist. I don't know. Maybe I can get on board with this. But still, no. I still couldn't convince myself. But I made that little correlation there. I'm like, oh, I thought maybe Jesus was like, the Holy Spirit bullshit and all that,
Yeah, sure. I mean, we try to make sense of it, right? When they're telling us these things that like aren't there, you know?
It was so exhausting, just the mental gymnastics and the apologetics. It was infuriating.
So I do see there's comments here, Nancy, that looks like maybe Purple and Denny are interested in your spreadsheet. I know Nancy's a info collator extraordinaire.
Well, I would be happy to share that with anyone. Yeah. So the spreadsheet I'm referring to is when I was researching, if everyone's watched my 6-part series on Armstrong and sort of the history of Worldwide Church of God, it kind of plays out like a little documentary. I had to do an ass load of research on that, but I put it into a timeline, kind of like, what happened this year and date. And I wanted to see progressions, the wrong word here, but I'd say how it played out, how it came to be, what happened to the people that were in it, the members. So in the spreadsheet, I have the timeline. I have a list, a character list, like all the major players in the Worldwide Church of God, including Armstrong and his family, people of the upper echelon, and basically anyone who just kind of seemed on radar with the Worldwide Church of God, even members that were kicked out at some point.
Like Stanley Rader.
Stanley Rader is in there. Yes, he's a whole nother ball of shenanigans. But I also have a list of books. And so in the spreadsheet, in this spreadsheet, there's these 3 different tabs. One is on the books, including pro-Armstrong books, anti-Armstrong, or like exposés. So like people that were in the church, but then they got out, saw Armstrong for what he was, and then they wrote a book about their experience. And then I also have books written from former members. Like I call them the survivors category. And so, yeah, anyone who wants to look up all this information, I can definitely, send that to you. You can reach out to us at apostatesisters@gmail.com. And yeah, I can include you for, if you're the spirit moves
Definitely.
you. Yes.
That's right. That's right. I don't know if you saw this one. Carrie Ann too said that the medieval period they actually just used how the building's acoustics were. I find that so interesting.
Yeah.
All of that. Yeah.
The chords to create feelings. Oh.
I mean, it really does too.
2 daughters.
Boy, that had to be fun over and over and over.
I mean, isn't that how church works? Like a broken
Just a
record.
little nepotistic.
Stupid
Is
shit.
that a word? Nepotistic.
It can
Culture
be.
internally. Yeah.
Internally meeting people who are former members always have commonality and stand out. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. Yeah, I
Absolutely.
think you saw a side of it. We didn't. We were in the poor people side.
Oh, Denny absolutely did. I mean, he had
I know.
dinner
Saw
with
all the people.
Armstrong himself. Like, Danny, Toolman. Yeah.
Mhm.
A gateway to drug campaign.
I mean, that's worth
You're
thinking
so
about.
right, Carrie. And alcohol. Woo!
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna, yeah.
Wonderful.
Ember is right on it for you there.
Yep.
She
Like a
knows what's
slug of
up.
holy wine. Here's my Jesus jizz.
Agreed, I did.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, this is a good point too. The Ambassador Auditorium.
Oh,
Whoa, I did
acoustically
not know
constructed.
that.
He's correct. Those the panels up top. Mm-hmm.
And I do think it's still in use as an auditorium.
I've heard 2 different stories. The good news is I will actually be in Burbank, California at the end of January next year. That is very close to Pasadena. And so anyone who's in the area, hey, I'd love to see you. But I'm a big, not to get too off topic, I'm a huge fan of Xena. Okay, back in the 90s, I would watch Hercules sometimes, but mostly Xena. I loved the show. She got me through my teen years. And the 30th anniversary of celebrating Xena through Creation Entertainment, they are hosting that conference in Burbank. So I will be there. And while I'm there, I'm just going to go check out the old Ambassador Auditorium because it's right there in Pasadena. So we'll see how that goes. Let me go see if they have torn the place down, if they are still hosting some events there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now I'm curious, Carrie Ann.
Yeah, with drug of choice.
I know, especially with this comment.
Mm-mm-mm.
All right. Well, we'll see what you have to say there.
Thanks for putting these up. I don't know why the fuck I can't see comments, but yeah, I appreciate
don't know why
them.
you can't either. Trying to put most of them up. All right. Shall we do this?
Yeah, speaking of music, let's
Oh, we've got some music.
here's some inspiring.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, there's the answer.
Weed
Yeah.
and chocolate, yes.
Uh-huh. I
Yes,
concur.
sir.
I concur. Smoke weed every day. Okay.
Smoke weed every day.
Oh yeah. Okay. I swear I'll play this video. Totally. You know what? I think nothing did more to help Nancy through the crap from the church and to re-empower herself than to watch Xena and play Lara Croft Tomb Raider.
Correct. I liked,
Yeah.
Lara Croft too. Let me show you guys something else. I
Okay.
don't know if there are any other Xena fans, but look at this necklace I got back in the. Wait, where the hell is the camera? Look at it's her little chakram.
Oh, the thing she
It's a necklace. Yeah.
threw.
Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
Yeah, she used to. Yeah, throw it.
Everybody's got weed and chocolate.
It's a good night for it. Squaw Valley, yep. Lake Tahoe Tabernacles, yes.
Oh, yes. I think the Squaw Valley is the one that David, one of our other interviewees, mentioned having been there at the time that Garner Ted came and buzzed it with the like jet or something,
He
right?
came there with the private jet, and all the women in the place were like wet because they're like, "Oh, Garner Ted, he's so sexy." Oh,
Oh
that.
my God.
True. And
And
that we've said this before, Pats. That may have even been why our mom got involved in the church to begin with, because she
That's what I
totally wanted
said.
to get boned by Garner Ted.
Oh
don't
my
know how
God. I wouldn't go that far, but thinking
She's
he
still a
was good
flesh and
looking.
blood woman. I mean, hot
Sure.
70s dude. He kind of was, and he was kind of a sex addict too. But I'm not saying his father here wasn't either. He was,
Well,
from what I understand, an absolute
chip
perv.
off the old block. Okay, I'm gonna hit
Apples
play.
and
I'm gonna hit
Pulsar.
play.
All
Get
right.
ready.
Wait.
Okay, here we go. We get to subject ourselves to this. Okay.
Okay, just do it.
The world tomorrow. Its message is that of Christ's gospel, the true gospel, which is the kingdom of God. And the kingdom of God is merely the time when God's kingdom will be ruling the whole world, a new civilization altogether, and a world of peace and joy and happiness.
What date?
That sounds nice.
I believe
What?
that was 75. You said that was going to happen. Was it 73? It was one of those days. 75 was
Exactly.
significant. And can we just say somehow he got around the fact that the end of the world did not happen in 1975, and somehow people still followed him? In fact, a lot of more people came into, like, it had a boom in the 80s for whatever reason, because he painted himself as ambassador for world peace. He gave himself that date.
Oh, he totally did. I didn't know there was a Gabriella doll, or Gabrielle, Xena and Gabrielle.
Gabrielle, yeah. Yes, Pats, there are dolls. Absolutely.
Of course there are.
Of course, there's everything. Yep. Awesome.
Do we want to say anything else about him?
Yeah, the body language, Ember, exactly. He's so disgusting.
I know I'm gonna have to watch it more closely. I know he just kind of like shakes his jowls around.
Yeah. So in our Unpack-It series that's currently on hiatus, if you see me going like if I look like I'm kind of spazzing out a little bit, like, I'll show you the truth, because I'm literally mocking this dude. Sorry, that's what I'm doing. Yeah.
Really? The JWs did it too?
Oh,
what the heck?
Serious? Okay, there's something significant about 75 then. I wonder why the year 75 was picked then, because there's so many similarities between Worldwide and the JWs. Though oh, Denny.
True enough, Danny. True enough.
Oh, shit. Wow.
Yeah.
Say 24 times. Absolutely.
You know, if you ask David C. Pack, who runs Restored Church of God, which is like an alternate universe worldwide Church of God, then he would tell you about 50 times a year that the new date was set. So, good times.
He's even more disgusting. Like, I can't. No. David C. Pack. Oh, man. I hate him even more. Okay, JW predicts 75.
Josh had that comment too. Yeah, I did not realize that. Oh. Yep, we're pretty angry at him, aren't we?
Yeah, Danny. I know. Your dad was buds with him, right?
I know. What do you say to someone who did that to all those people, or about them?
I mean, I have access. I mean,
yeah. You know what? The dude is dead. So we will say what we want to say. It will be cathartic. And I don't know, Amber, on your question here, actually. I mean, probably, right?
Jade, 1929.
Yes. Making fun of his immoral behavior and teachings is just being responsible. You know what? I fucking agree, because these are things that we should see and be like, holy hell, I don't want to do that again. Right? Like, learning.
And I'm not even going to get into the fact that he was accused of molesting his daughter in the 30s, and that he had a separate wing for young boys at Ambassador College that he had nude photographs of that involves Stanley Rader and a lot of covering things up, and one of the other men in the upper echelon. I do have it written down, so I know who it is. I can't think of it at the moment, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, okay, I see. Let's see. Oh, yes. Yes,
No,
indeed. Carrie
yeah.
Ann saying, right, no hate required. And I agree. I don't think it's hate, but I think the anger is justified. And
Yes.
yeah, like, are we harming him? Like, no.
Yeah.
He is not in existence anymore.
Right.
But his ideology still is. And so, yeah, we absolutely have to keep calling it out.
Yeah. My thing is, like, he was a con man and he knew he was. You know, whether he started out that way or not, I think because I read his autobiography, there's two parts to it. I wanted to get inside this man's head. I know, a scary place. You know, the man grew up in, two different world wars. So, of course, the end of the world is going to be on his mind a lot. And so I tried to kind of get into his mind a little bit and maybe see where he was coming from. Yeah, I did. Trust me, I gave him the benefit of the doubt, probably more so than I should have. But I think
agree.
In the end, he just wanted to be seen as a successful, powerful man. And I don't think that it mattered to him who he hurt in the process or who he took advantage of, especially in his older years.
But it's like the thing we say for anyone. Like, they were victims first.
Right.
Like, you're not wrong, like, going through the 2 world wars, but, like, not everyone did what he did that went through 2 world wars. So, there's that. But, like, we don't know what all went into the making of this guy that would make him do such fucking terrible things.
Yeah.
And maybe those are things we should try to figure out, because sure would be good if we could try to not break people that come back to hurt us with it,
Yeah. I think the main thing is, how do we heal from his very harmful teachings, and how do we ensure that it doesn't happen again?
Right.
That's the main thing. I know there's nothing we can do about it now. He's long dead, but his teachings are still out there in the world. And I don't see anything good coming from this. I just don't. We're called godly anger. We're called righteous indignation against someone who led people wrong. Godly anger. I don't know what that means. I don't believe in a God, so I don't know what to do with that. Actually, I forget if you're still a Christian or not, Denny. Your mistakes is not something to hate. Yeah,
totally. I mean, mistakes are how we learn. I often get up on a soapbox about how we vilify mistakes, because they are how we learn. We learn the most when things go wrong, and it doesn't have to be like bad.
And I remember, Lanisa Frederick, who we just interviewed, her interview will be out soon. She said that Joseph Tkach, who was the man who took over after Armstrong died, like he followed like the same doctrine for a while, but eventually it ended up getting changed, and they changed it because they thought they were teaching the Bible wrong. And eventually he was on a podcast recently and he apologized to everyone. He said, I'm sorry for all the people that were affected by this and all the people that were hurt. And he took responsibility for it. And I don't know, this girl Lanisa just said it was so cathartic in a way. It's like there was something special about it. Like, I feel like a lot of people needed that. They just needed apology from someone to say, no, it wasn't meant to be this way. Our parents are going to be in this shit until they die. That there's no getting around it. They're not going to have a life of their own ever. They're always going to be stuck in this ideology. And I think even if they got out of it at this point, at their age, they've been so absorbed in it. I think that alone would kill them. So I just say, just keep believing what you believe. You've missed out on your life, but it is what it is. We can be cycle breakers in this case.
Yeah. And the interesting thing with our parents is, I would say that they have lived their life with integrity. Like, they have been dedicated because they were so convinced. and it caused harm. It did, but like I know they intended well, right? So that's a weird thing. What do you do with stuff like that? You
Right.
know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I
Whew.
don't like entirely blame our parents. Again, like you said, victims first.
Mm-hmm. But I still say it's okay for us to be mad and to swear and throw things if we need to. Like, this is okay. This is the emotion, the feelings, the energy that we kept in our body from all of that.
Mhm.
And it is ours to do what we need to do with it as we work through it now.
Yes.
So,
Yeah,
mhm.
that's exactly what we're doing. I think it is definitely a Christian sort of mentality to expect people to forgive on a level that we just have no concept of, like forgiveness that we're not ready to give, or that is artificial. Does that make sense? Like, died, didn't his? Oh, I didn't know. Well, Joseph Tkach Sr. died. Yeah, I don't know if his son did.
Yeah, I don't know about the brother at all. I think, Denny, you're going to know a whole lot more about that stuff than us, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't really kept track of too many of them now, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Selfish choice behind it and disastrous when it's the randomness of life. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
Yeah,
here's
that's
Toolman's
good.
response to you, Nance. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. Well, again, I mean, we have to
I don't
first
know.
get on the same page. What is right and wrong?
That's true.
I always tell people it's nuanced. We got to figure it out. What is right and wrong? We're not all
It's
gonna
what we
agree
like and don't
what
like.
right and wrong is.
Yeah.
Yes, we all
Yeah.
have different interpretations. Some people think that a sin is wrong because it's some you're not following the rules of some particular deity, which I don't believe in a god despite my efforts, and so if I commit a sin according to someone else, they think I did something wrong. I don't think I did something wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Meh. I don't
It
believe in
really
curses.
depends.
I mean, it was cursed because the person who started it and was the figurehead wasn't there anymore. So, yeah.
I mean, yeah, that happens. So always smoke the
Permagrin.
most pack full with Jesus, James. That's what I
I haven't
love
even smoked
it.
today. I still got my permagrin.
I'm surprised you're
That's
not,
funny.
Pats. Everyone else in this space does. Go for it.
That's fine.
All right. Oh my God. Look at how far we've gotten, and we have. Okay.
I know. Okay, I'm
Just
gonna hit
it.
play. I'm
Just
just doing
it.
it
Okay.
right
Let's
now.
see what else we
Now,
got.
this
Okay.
program is sponsored by the Worldwide Church of God. It sponsors also Ambassador College, with campuses in Pasadena and in Big Sandy, Texas.
Little
college that is
boxes
utterly
on
On
the
the
different from any
hillside.
other
hillside,
that I
little
know. We call
boxes
it
made of
God's
ticky
College
tacky little
because it's
boxes.
teaching people God's way of life and the way life will be lived in the world tomorrow. We teach God's way, a happy, more peaceful, more productive way of life.
I think I have seen this.
However, all work and no play, they say, makes Jack a dull boy. And there has to be recreation. And there will be in the world tomorrow. And it will be joyful and happy recreation. It'll be a far better way than today's way of today's
You want me to
youth.
pause it?
With drugs,
Wait, no,
alcohol, illicit sex.
Oh no, illicit sex.
Uh-oh. Okay, is this going to be similar to like that Focus on the Family video that JJ was referring to that traumatized him as a child?
Probably a little bit.
I'm getting those vibes right now.
I
like
know.
The 80s warning about sex and drugs and drinking. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and play.
All these people and their illicit sex.
Okay.
So much sex. What?
We all love this sex. All right, go.
As opposed to illicit sex.
Oh, who's licit? I don't remember that person, but it must have been a good night. Amber, your eyeliner looks fabulous, darling. I know you posted something on Facebook about that. You look gorgeous, hun. Cheers to you, darling. Okay.
Indeed. I'm gonna hit play.
Go for it.
Rock music, which I would prefer to call noise, and violence. There isn't any real happiness in that. Now, Jesus' gospel of the kingdom was of a new world, as I said. A world when there is going to be happiness and peace. And there will be recreation in that world. Now, combined with our own television crew and its facilities on campus, our students have produced a number of entertaining films to be shown to members of the church in annual festivals held all around the world. Now, these festivals are held in 49 different nations all around the world, the largest festival held by any organization of any kind, so far as I know.
Who does he sound like?
He really liked being the biggest and the best.
Translation, I have a huge dick, and I'm proving it right now.
That wasn't my takeaway, but all right.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. So, I mean, you're getting a little taste here of his preaching, what it sounded like. Yeah.
Yep, I remember.
Yay. Okay.
I don't remember this particular video, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
We'll get the idea.
Okay.
Where for 8 days, more than 100,000 people come to get a foretaste of that happy and joyful world tomorrow.
The feast.
These films were shot on the Ambassador College campuses, both in Pasadena and over in Big Sandy, Texas. 3 times we have won the award, the national award of being the most beautiful, best landscaped, and best
Your Highness
campus in the United States, in the Pasadena campus. The Big Sandy, Texas campus is just as beautiful, but in a different way, with larger grounds and more shade trees. Well, different, and you'll see it in this film. Now I want to show you a few sequences from one of these films that have been shown in our festivals all over the world to our own members. I'd like to have you enjoy it with us.
Oh, what do you think you're about to say, Nancy?
Will it be pleasurable for me, Mr. Armstrong? Please play it. Will it be the most beautiful campus in the world? Will it be the biggest?
I'm sorry.
Will it satisfy me?
Purple says enroll with us because we'll spend most of your tuition on landscaping.
Oh, you are so fucking
no
funny.
shit. Get ready.
Oh God. I can kind of predict what he's gonna say. Okay. You have a hot balloon?
And hot air balloons, not just the landscaping.
Her shirt matches the balloon.
From the beautiful campuses of Ambassador College,
Yes.
welcome to Festival Entertainment. And now, here are the young ambassadors.
Hey, look around, it's a brand new morning. The sun brings us all a new day. Get up, get yourself together, cause a smile to come your way. Don't sit around, there's a job we're doing. Take to the sky with a song. People are waiting to hear the answer. Don't you make them wait too long. Say, hey, look around. Don't let the good life pass you by. There's love all around, but you can't win if you don't try. You got
Oh my
to
God.
I love the culottes. I'm all about those culottes. Well, are you enjoying it?
I mean, how could you not love Jesus with stuff like this? Like, lay it on me. Like, tell me who this savior is, please.
I mean, right? When I can walk through gorgeous spaces and sing and wear pretty dresses, or, in this case, denim
I mean,
culottes.
A lot of the young kids, especially the girls, were just all about these theatrics. I mean, they wanted to be a part of it for sure.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I wanted to be a part of it. I liked it. I thought it was great. I mean, I did, in church, we had the cheerleading group and we did like dance routines and stuff. I thought it was awesome. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, Carrie Ann's with me. Yeah. Totally.
This was hot for the 80s.
It was, I think.
I have a serious question, Pats.
Okay.
Which ones of these women do you think Garner Ted plowed?
Oh, okay. I'm going to tell you the worst thing ever that I actually had that in my head when I watched it earlier, Nancy.
Oh, you were thinking it too.
I was like, I wonder how many of them. Okay. It's terrible.
Well,
it's terrible.
He would have still been around. Okay, it wasn't at this camp. This is Pasadena. He would have been at Big Sandy, Texas. So it would have been over there that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or how about the rumor that one of the other evangelists walked in on Garner Ted having sex with one of the students. So he admitted to sleeping with like 200 girls.
Yeah.
I guarantee some of these were amongst them. Yeah. Oh yeah, the girls that were in the theatrics like this. Yeah.
Oh, good point. No, I mean, Toolman's totally right. Ted Garner was long gone by this point. So
he was out at this point, but then he went and started his own church too.
Well, but it means that he wouldn't have slept with these particular women. Which is, weird that we both thought of that anyway. But
I think we just think about sex all the time, Pat. I mean, maybe. I mean, it's hard with a video like this. Look at this.
I got a science denier in the chat. That's fun.
Yay!
Yeah, I agree with you, Purple.
Admitted it sounds like.
Yeah. That's a good point too, Toolman. It was pre-AIDS, so we kind of weren't as afraid, I suppose.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Well, even this was pre-AIDS, right? Well, what was it, 80-ish? I know by 85 it kind of hit big, but
yeah. All right, let's keep the flow going, Pets.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's dance.
Stagnation is death.
Yay.
All around, but you can't win if you don't try. You got to try. It's a time for living, taking the sky with a loving song. Yeah,
I thought they were gonna dive into the pool.
Don't you make them wait too long, too long.
I think you're like the word to understand.
Okay. Well, I stopped at an interesting spot there. So I had a moment looking at this though, because that landscaping, that's not just regular ass landscaping. That's I need to look like I'm a goddamn English lord landscaping, right? It's all of the hedges and everything.
I mean, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, God's true church wouldn't have anything less than perfection here on earth, Pats.
It's true. It's true.
Oh, Denny, you
yeah,
were sex too. Okay, I think we all had that.
Well, Denny's connecting it to AIDS coming out, and I wasn't cognizant enough to have that be a shift for me.
Okay,
I was born in 79. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I believe it was a point of pride on the campus. I know, and I'm just shitting on it, saying he's trying to be an English lord. It's not a good thing.
I mean,
hell yeah, Carrie Ann. I'm pretty sure the Garden of Eden didn't have sculptured hedges. Oh, it's amazing. Here we go. Oh. Nice little framing there.
Armstrong is just showing off his wealth. I'm sorry. He is. That its members paid for. There they go.
Surprised there's not a Washington Monument replica right there.
I love that they're sure to snatch the balloon. Yay! This is a church.
Thanks,
Patty.
Purple.
This is so wonderful. It's a dream come true. Me, Big Beak, a professional ambassador college employee. I'll leave him speechless. Well, I said to wait here for the crew if I was a bit early, but I may as well just jump in and get started. Yes, sir, the early bird gets the worm. Hey, this surface looks pretty good already, but there's always room for improvement. We snip, snip, snip,
Oh,
snip,
yes,
snip,
you're
snip,
right.
snip on the grounds the whole day through. We snip, 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 snip.
It's terrifying.
Hey, what is this? Who
What
put
the
this
fuck?
thing here? It's an
This is a
obstruction to my
church.
job. It's a huge basket. Now, what's it attached to? I gotta... Oh. Wow! Look at the size of this obstruction.
Totally was.
Nobody
Totally
told me about
was,
this thing. I can't have this here. Nobody asked me. I got work to do here. I gotta move this thing.
I think that's
Oh,
AstroTurf.
boy. What do I do? Well,
Big
I guess I'll
Beak.
just loosen this thing up here, and we'll just
Yes.
shove this basket over out of the way, and reach over here, and see if I can loosen that. Oh, ah! Whoa, no! Still chicken in the
Oh
basket
no,
loose
what's
in
gonna
here.
happen to
Well, I'll
Big
just move it
Beak?
now. Oh no! Oh wait a minute! Oh, I'm in the air! I can't believe it! Help!
That's what they called him, Big Beak?
Oh no, I'm gonna miss my 10 o'clock break. On my first day on the job. Help! Young ambassadors! Oh, please get me down. I'm a basket case. Oh no. Young ambassadors! Boy, have I had better days. A casket and washed up in the basket.
Oh my god. This is for college students.
Right up there.
College students.
Rick, stay on
Oh yeah, you're right. It was made by college students. Yep.
I hope he's okay.
Again, I understand it was the 80s.
Oh no, I'm coming down
So
fast.
funny.
Oh god.
This was the section for the kids.
Oh, the San Diego Zoo. I have not seen this.
Oh boy, what a ride that was.
Where are you? We can't see you under this, except you're right in the basket that we could have seen a minute ago.
We were worried about you. Are you all right?
Oh, hi, young ambassadors. Boy, I was sure glad to see you guys. Yeah, I'm really okay. I'm just looking at my flight
Oh.
manual here.
That's real nice, Big Beak. But we've got to get this balloon fixed. We've got to get to Big Sandy.
That hair.
Yeah, Saturday morning kids show.
Yep.
Yep.
This one's just not a sermon at all, which is we're all lucky this time around.
80s drama combined with cheesy Christian-y. I don't know. What were they saying in the words of the song? I mean, is this related to the church at all, or this is just theatrical production of the church? Or the college, excuse me.
Okay, I just have to say this reminds me of when we interviewed Lanisa last week.
Yes.
You know, she's an actor, and she said she'd been asked by a friend if she thought having been in the church, which was always like had this flair for the dramatic, somehow kind of like made her be the actress that she is now. You know, like gave her that like interest in that drama kind of thing. So anyway.
Well, growing up in California, I wanted to be like an actress for a while too. But I think
That's true.
more on my end, it was like I just wanted to be someone else. I didn't want to live the
Yeah.
life I was living. I hated
Mm.
every moment of being in this church. There was nothing about it I liked. Nothing. Not the music, not sitting through service, not this shit. I hated all of it.
Yeah. That's too bad. Well, what do you do, Nance? What do you do?
I won't now. Oh, this
Okay.
guy.
I'm sorry. Everyone needs to look at this couple here because they are definitely like brother and sister. Sorry. I think it's true.
mean, you might not be wrong.
I know.
They wouldn't dare put two people together like that weren't brother and sister, right?
Also, this guy in college here, I think he looks like he's about 15. So I don't know. Now I'm just nitpicking things, but Denny, did you actually know this person? Or just from the video you had a crush on her? Here, I'll put that up.
Oh, Denny. Yeah, you
Hmm.
like this girl? You knew her? Someone with the inside scoop, huh?
I know, right?
Aw.
Just don't tell us their deep, dark secrets from their teen years. Yeah, purple. Look at that too.
Oh, no.
Make yourself right at home and relax as we roll down the big sandy campus today.
Oh, big
Sing along
Sandy.
if you wish, help us catch lots of fish as we merrily roll on our way. From the shores of Lake Loma, a great place to meet our friends and our neighbors we're happy to greet. We're extending an East Texas welcome this fall. Won't you join us and say
A big?
howdy, y'all?
Oh, here we go.
Now in France it's
Oh, yeah.
bonjour.
And in England, hello!
In Australia, simple good day. Buenos dias in Spain.
And in Israel, shalom.
I forget what the East Texans say.
From the shores of Lake Loma, a great place to
Is that
meet
Lake Loma, they
friends
said?
and our neighbors we're happy to greet. We're extending an
This guy's sad.
join us and say
A big
Bonjour.
hello!
Good day. Buenos dias.
Shalom.
howdy, y'all.
Doo-doo.
All right. What do you think? Any comments, Nancy?
This is part of a college.
I mean, they're kind of cute.
All I can
And-
say, it was the 80s and this was hot back then. Maybe even the girls thought the boys in here were cute. I don't know.
I mean, I'm a little sad for them because look at how happy they all are. Like, they all thought they were about to go have the best life ever that would end in Jesus. You know? It's
Yeah.
just, it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad. Yeah.
But
Oh.
I guess what makes me upset is, again, I'm going to say it. Our parents lived in poverty, so did many of the members of this church. Look at all Armstrong was able to do. This is all tithe money, you know it is, and all of the under the table businesses that he ran, which there were several of them, probably a lot we don't even know about. To pay for productions like this, it's not cheap. I don't know when drones came out, but holy shit, they were recording from up above here. That's not a cheap production to make.
No, actually, Denny said that it was pre-drones, so it was a helicopter, which is a little bit more costly than a drone, I've noticed.
Okay, they took a helicopter to record this. how much would that have helped our family if we didn't have to pay the amount of tithes that we did? You know?
Mhm.
But no, we were made to feel special because, like, oh, this is our church, right? Look at these amazing things our church does.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't
I mean,
know.
for me, seeing this as a kid was like, you know, this is what real life is gonna be. Like pretty dresses, pretty spaces, cute boys to dance with, and always lots of dancing. Mm, sounded good to me.
I don't know. I had a different take. I wanted nothing to do with it. I remember seeing videos like this. I wasn't interested.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, if 30% of your income for the
Goodness.
rest of your life is free, sure.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah. Yeah, interesting video.
Joyful. Yeah, joyful. I mean, they seem so joyful. They really do, yeah?
Yeah, they seem like it.
Yeah.
So do evangelicals, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Hey,
yeah.
Richard.
I mean, that's the idea.
Where are you from in
Welcome.
Wisconsin, Richard? I used to live in Madison, and Patty and I went to high school in the Fox Valley area.
Yeah.
So we're pretty familiar.
That's cool. I don't Richard's in our Discord. I don't think I realized you were from Wisconsin. That's great.
Mhm. Well, and
Yeah.
he said greetings, friends, so I got to do it. Like, well, greetings, friends. We know
Yay,
that very
Herbie.
well. Well,
Oh.
greetings, yes.
And look at that. We have the upper Midwest covered.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you betcha.
Oh, yeah. I keep
Welcome,
moving
everybody.
south.
Welcome.
Sorry. I keep
I
moving
know.
south because I was in Minnesota, then I was in Wisconsin, and now I live in central Illinois. So I just this is as far south as I'll go, though. All right. I still consider Minnesota and Wisconsin homes, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Amory. Oh, yes.
Marie,
Yes.
yeah.
I know
Oh,
you're
yeah.
on Discord. You're a number on our Discord. Oh, is this all right, is it roll call? Roll call time? Where do we have everybody from?
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Because we got a Wisconsin, a Minnesota, and a Michigan. So we really have the upper Midwest covered. The north.
Yep.
Up north.
You're the one that's far
Michigan.
away, Patty. Look at all of
I
us.
know. I'm out here in Oregon.
All right. JJ's in Washington State. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. South of Chicago is a very scary place, Purple. I am in Champaign, Illinois. It's also a safe zone, but I won't set foot south.
Yeah, Richard, we're kind of being mean.
Herbert. Oh my. Okay, Pats. I did that.
Yeah, we're kind of being mean. It's true.
Yes, we are.
And we got Toolman down in Brazil.
Brazil? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Still north. Awesome.
Solamente dos países aquí.
Oh,
Hay otro? Hay otra? My Spanish is not good. I shouldn't have even done that.
no.
Sorry
it's
to
really
offend you, Denny.
good, Pats.
Oh, wait, we got Snohomish, Washington. That's just a little bit north of
Snohomish,
me.
Yes.
And then...
And yes, Josh. Yep. I knew you were in
Oh,
Monticello. Yep. Hey, neighbor.
okay, yep.
We'll have to meet up sometime. Monticello. I have friends that are right by Allerton Gardens. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yep. Great Lakes area. Michigan.
I
I
keep-
go to her a lot too. It's a beautiful state.
Nice. I keep living just north of the 45th parallel right now.
Portland's a fun city, Pat. It's beautiful out there. I
Mhm.
can't justify the cost of living. I can't.
Yeah. Oh, you know we're exposing it.
Yeah. Herbert the
Yeah.
pervert. I love it.
I know, so funny. Okay, Aunt, welcome. Hey, you're California.
Hey, honey. Yes.
Great. Yeah, okay. So we got West Coast covered, and we've got like Great Lakes covered. And then a spot down in Brazil.
Yay.
If anybody
go to
else wants to
Brazil.
share, feel free. What?
I want to go to Brazil sometime.
I know, right? I've been to
Denny, have you
Argentina.
grown your beard back? I like that beard on you, bud.
Huh, Carrie Ann. Well, that's fascinating.
National Forest.
Not
So-
suited to civilized environments. Well,
Carrie,
you found the right place here then.
I was like, you think we're all civilized, Carrie? No. Yep, I knew you were in New York, Ember. Okay,
Mhm.
awesome for now.
We have to talk to you about the
Oh.
for now, Amber.
You might be a little wanderer
Mhm.
too, huh?
Mm-hmm. Shall we listen to the song that this very sweet young gentleman would like to sing?
Oh, he sings? Okay.
I mean,
for
well,
it.
I don't know. Let's see.
Go ahead. I don't know what's on
Let's do
here.
it. Okay.
All right, let's see it.
Gonna
sorry.
take
I mean-
a sentimental journey.
Why do I feel like this is the 1950s?
Because that was the era that Armstrong just loved.
Okay. Yeah. All
Oh
right.
God. He looks 13.
Gonna set my heart at ease.
Oh, this dude. Denny, do you know this guy over here?
Gonna
his left.
take a sentimental journey to renew old memories.
Oh my fucking
Okay, we just
God.
went into an 1800s painting. It's fine.
Spend each time I could afford, like a child in wild anticipation, long to hear the toll aboard.
That's from California.
That's the time we meet at 7. I'll be waiting up for heaven.
Oh, probably this guy.
Counting every mile
That's your girl, Denny?
that takes me back.
I do too. So
Ember,
pretty.
that is so your style. You would look great in that. The hat, Ember, the hat.
Why did I
Agree. They really cultivated that talent.
She's cute.
Gonna take a
My great grandparents Civil War era.
I mean, it looks like that painting, that pointillism painting from the 1800s.
I don't know which
So
paint you're
funny.
talking. Okay, Beth, what were these about?
Well, they were created by the students at the college.
I know, but why?
When we were kids,
Was it to get more people to join the college, or what?
we
Probably.
were rough and ready guys, but oh,
Okay,
how
I'm
we
just gonna
could
say it. I
hug
kind of think. Okay, I kind of think they were doing a MAGA. Sorry, yeah, I kind of think they were like remembering the good old days and being like, let's just embrace old-fashioned things, and yeah, that's what I think they were.
I think it was Armstrong's fantasy come to life. Yeah, back when he was.
Yeah. Oh, it gets better. Let's
Oh
yeah.
gosh. Okay.
Yes.
Just keep playing it. Yep.
Heart of my heart, meant friends were dearer than.
Please continue on. Unbelievably turned on,
We
Betty.
had to part. I know a tear would
Another one for the Civil War era.
glisten
Okay.
if once more I could listen to that gang that
Exactly.
sang Heart of my heart.
That makes sense.
Wholesome.
Heart of my heart, we sang Heart of my heart, we sang Heart of my heart.
Oh, yep, you're right. It is a barbershop quartet. There it is. There it is.
What paid for that vehicle? Huh?
Yeah, I mean isn't that the Rolls Royce?
He drove a Rolls Royce in London. I remember that.
Oh, maybe this is different. I don't know my cars, but that looks like some 1940 kind of extravagant living. Denny, you've just been everywhere.
Rennie,
You
oh my
lived-
God, you've been in
you
that
like
vehicle?
lived on that campus.
Jesus Christ, dude. So some of these
Oh,
are happy
God. I
memories
mean,
for you, Denny.
This I had to go back to that one because.
He could on a few people. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who were the people working the ground
Terrible.
for that?
Actually, well, maybe Denny can fill in those details. You are not wrong. Well, and when did Cinderella come out? It was before this.
Oh God.
So that look was definitely there.
Inspired.
Yeah, it just needed to go to the ground, basically. I think it was. Excuse you.
I am not excusing myself.
Oh, it's a limo. I bet that is what it is. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Let's see more about this wet dream of Herbie's, huh?
In my wet dream later. Woo! Oh, here we go. Okay. This makes me want to go. Did your church have this? Huh? What?
Where's tons of mice when we need them?
Yeah. And there's bells for Beauty and the Beast, right? Yeah. Ooh! Yes!
Great. I'm so glad you noticed that.
All those bangs are making me a little jealous.
Good point, Denny. Good point. I think a little later there's some people of color.
No, wasn't there one Latino dude in there?
Yeah.
Members of the church were so proud of this today.
I mean, look at those dresses. I still want it. I definitely wanted it when I was a kid.
Did you see this before, Chris? Like
Look at that
when we
car.
were young? Yeah.
I'm sure we did.
Again, what paid for all this? That's what. Yeah. One last.
Huh?
PM. Oh, okay. Hey, babe. My husband's here. Look what we're watching, babe. Yep. Good stuff. All those people in one car. Let's get it.
Oh, that could be bad.
You know that we're all turned on by the end of this. Like, we're gonna make use of this car. Oh wait, maybe they're all
Totally.
Yes. Oh my God.
Goodbye, friend. Thank you for your sacrifice.
Welcome back to Pasadena. To end the first half of this year's program, the Ambassador Chorale is privileged to sing for you. This song is special in two ways. It will be interpreted for our deaf brethren through the use of American Sign Language, and it is dedicated to our founder and chancellor, Mr. Herbert W. Armstrong, who continues.
Mr. Herbert W. Armstrong.
Oh, by the way, you know what the W stands for, right?
Do tell us.
Nothing. He added it. He's never had a middle name. It sounded more high class and proper. Everyone has a middle name.
Ah. So he made himself fancy by adding a middle initial and an English garden?
Yeah.
Oh, now we know the way. Now we know the way. Wow. Yeah, this one doesn't have a whole lot of theology to criticize, but it sure is fun.
Why is it called The Endless Search for Pleasure?
It's a good, well, because you remember he said he had that like 30-second thing at the beginning where he was saying that. And then the rest of this is like how sex could be done, you know, like God's way in purple
Apparently
dresses.
2 positions when we only found out what 1 position was.
That's true. Denny, do you know about the 2 positions? We need to know.
Yeah, Denny, you have the answers to everything.
That's not a response to what we just said.
Denny, what are the 2 prescribed sex positions that Armstrong advocated for? He never answered. Obviously, we know one of them, but
I agree. Hello, Steve. Yeah, brethren. Yeah, it's icky. I don't remember that one as much from evangelical stuff, but in the worldwide, it was like, "Good evening, brethren."
It was brethren everything.
Brethren. Well, but think about the root of that. That is specifically patriarchal because brethren is like bro, right? Like you're talking brothers there. You're not including the lady folk.
Oh. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Evening, brethren.
Mm-hmm.
It was just...
I don't think that's true, actually, Toolman. There was a lot of people without middle names back then, but the fancy people, the richer people, had middle names. And so that's why Armstrong added a W.
I agree. I think it was only people with some sort of title background, and yeah, he wanted that.
Mm-hmm.
Brethren triggers me too. Good evening, brethren. You lost me at brethren.
Wait.
No, it's not done.
No.
No way.
Wait. No, Denny. Denny. There is no way Doggy was one of the 2.
Denny, Armstrong specifically says in his autobiography that you need to be embracing your wife and look her in the eyes. You can't do that if you're ramming her from behind. There's no way Doggy was one.
Not unless you're really flexible. Okay, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have even said.
Well, I'm not gonna go there.
Don't tell. Yeah.
No blowjobs, absolutely, yeah. Because that obviously doesn't make babies. So
well, they didn't talk about that stuff though.
Armstrong did as he got older.
Well, he had his flog log, but that was for personal sessions.
Well, the flog log, but apparently to some exposés out there that he loved to brag about getting blowjobs from that young new wife that he had later on in life. Like he took pride in it. He's like, yeah, I'm getting married to someone, 50 years younger.
Mm-hmm.
I've had only surnames for about 150 years. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Purple.
GTA. Yeah, that's a reference to the ladies' man Garner Ted.
Garner Ted. Everyone knows what Garner Ted looks like. Yeah, he.
I know once I get better at this, I'll just pop pictures up on the screen for you. But yeah, Garner Ted Armstrong. It's true. He was kind of handsome.
The little stud. Yeah. Well,
he does strike me as kind of like not a super tall guy, but is that true, you think?
I heard that Armstrong himself was very insecure because apparently he was a real short dude.
Oh, that makes
I don't
sense.
know how tall he was, but what was that expose? Was it Chris Robinson? Armstrong exposed.
Here, do you want to look it up? I'll start it again.
Sure.
Okay.
Tangled Web. That was the name of the book. Tangled Web.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That was
Continues to faithfully lead and encourage us. Mr. Armstrong, this song reflects our admiration and loyalty to you and lets you know you'll never walk alone.
That's
Really?
awesome.
Oh yeah, common name. Right?
See, it's all about the purple dresses.
I love this topic, Jenny. Oh, there's a black girl.
Yeah,
5, 4, 5, 6. Really? This is short, huh?
that's very short then.
I mean, how'd you do that? Damn.
Yeah, it was this. Nope.
Way too productive. Yeah, the purple. I remember this song. I do remember this song. Wow. Okay.
I don't think I know the Godsmack one though.
You remember in services, Pats, they would always have like a translator for the deaf doing sign languages.
Yes, definitely. I do think they were trying to say that's what she was doing. Are you trying to say it's not? I'm very curious now.
Like her, yeah. Lilac.
I always appreciated that actually. And I feel like there are some things about the church, like the fact that they always had interpreters and the fact that they brought in kids from all around the world and talked about doing good things around the world. I know that affected me for the good, right? It's a little bit sad to me that Armstrong only did that stuff once 1975 didn't bring the end of the world. But yeah, there's some stuff that I definitely took with me that I am glad for. So
Yeah, that's when
doesn't
he
mean I
shifted.
want this to exist, but yeah.
I think for Armstrong, this is all the stuff that he was into, and he just needed a platform to do it.
Mhm.
And so he found the opportunity through the church, and people donated so much money to the church that this is what he wanted. This is all the stuff that he was interested in.
Mhm. Mhm. Yep.
Like, in a way, I feel like, yeah, people didn't donate to God's one true church, which everyone thought this was. They donated to Armstrong's interests, his success story in a way.
Well, I mean, they thought they were doing what they had to do because they were
Well,
convinced of
yeah.
it, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Ah, they are kind of the color
Oh
of the
my
hymn book.
God, you're so fucking right, Richard. Oh
They're
my God.
lighter, but it was their same tone. Same color purple for sure.
Was purple Armstrong's favorite color?
Well, it's the color of royalty, so I kind of think yeah. Right? Like anything that seemed more powerful or influential, he was there for it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice to see
cool.
both our husbands pop into the comments tonight. Thank you. Merry Christmas. Oh, yeah.
Huh. That's an interesting point.
That's a very good point. Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of
Well,
like how Lanisa felt like, well, I wonder if it influenced me. Yeah, I could see it definitely drawing in people that wanted to be on stage.
Isn't that kind of why a lot of people might join? Yeah, the carpet was also purple at the auditorium. Everything was purple now that I think about it. A lot of people join like mega churches today because And hey, there she is. Hey, Susanna. We'll be out a little. Thanks for joining us. They join like mega churches that are televised and all this, maybe for a chance to be on TV or to be able to say like, yeah, that is my pastor. That's my preacher up there on the telly. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I feel special because my pastor is up there on TV.
I know, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's true. They are definitely lighter colors.
You're in with the theme here, purple. Awesome.
That's right.
Yeah.
Did I get that one on there already? Well, it can be on there again.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yay. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, let's see what we got. We're 2/3 of the way through. We're going to actually finish this thing, I think.
Okay.
5 minutes left.
Sounds good. Let's do it. There's the infamous film. He's a celebrity by this point. I'm a bad person.
Okay, look at what's happening. Everyone's like standing up for Armstrong as our great prophet comes in to sit down.
He's a celebrity by this point, an absolute celebrity. People kind of worshipped him at this point. Lilac Lady of his good man.
Oh, R.I.P.
Oh.
100% Lawrence Welk.
You have just seen portions of a film produced by the students of Ambassador College on our own television facilities with our own television crew
all
on
hours.
the campuses of Ambassador College in Pasadena and also the campus in Big Sandy, Texas. Now I want to offer you absolutely free
Here we go.
About the world tomorrow. They've just been picturing to you a concept of some of the...
Okay, so this is a moment to describe because in the cult, his big thing was literature. He wrote pamphlets and booklets and books, and he would give them to you for free. And that was his big hook. So, the wonderful world tomorrow.
So we're essentially saying this is one big advertisement.
Yeah.
The one big commercial. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, Toolman makes a good point here. Yeah. Yep, exactly. Well, okay, here we go. Yeah.
Except
see, the students did it cost no one anything. Oh, it cost them to make it. It cost them for their tuition and all of our parents' money.
Yeah.
It's true.
So it's not free. You pay for it. But again, marketing.
Yeah. Oh, Carrie Ann Fresno. Yeah, that would have been right in there. Although it really was worldwide at that point. What did he say? 42 nations or something? Yeah.
He got around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 83. Gosh. He was absolutely booming by this point because he died in 86, is it?
Yeah. I don't know what the numbers were like in the 75 thing and how that dropped off and how much switched to the offshoots and all that, but yeah.
It sure had a comeback though
Ooh, Richard, you got the boot. You got excommunicated?
Richard, why? Church of God International was a splinter church of Garner Ted Armstrong, is that correct?
Oh, okay.
He had two from what I understand. I feel like CGI was one of them.
Yeah. Great point.
Purple. Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's an advertisement for the church, but there's nothing church-like about this at all. It's just
not this episode. Yeah. Mm. Well, my theory was that by 83, he maybe wasn't doing awesome. And so maybe this was in that time
He
frame,
wasn't.
like before they brought in the Hume and all the other guys, Meredith, who did the show for him after that, because like if you notice, he talks for like maybe 5 minutes in this episode. Like it's very small. Kind of think they were limiting his presence.
Well, after a
knows?
while, it may have even been after his wife Loma died, he just kind of stopped being interested in trying to convince people that he was God's prophet. And it was more of shit like this. It was more the theatrics, and he wanted to be more of a celebrity. Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if it was sad. We would love to hear it sometime, Richard. Yeah. Oh,
You're writing
there
that
we go.
book, Richard? Huh?
I agree.
Live in this beautiful place where the guy in chicken suit is the only one who has to work. Yeah. He got paid the least, right?
Danny, was it you in the chicken suit all along? Please
Yeah.
tell me
I think
it
it
was. No,
was.
I know it wasn't. I know you were a tiny kid then. Okay, here we go.
Happiness and the joy that we'll see in the world tomorrow. But what about the world tomorrow? How will it be governed? What is going to happen? What kind of nations will we have? What kind of government? All about it. I have here a booklet, The Wonderful World Tomorrow, What It Will Be Like. It's well illustrated in color. It'll give you something that you have never known before and what biblical prophecies say, and it's absolutely certain.
Oh, is it?
Absolutely certain.
I
No
would like
question.
to send you.
It's
and
absolutely
especially
certain.
the youth.
Do you want to say anything else about that?
Youth 83. I remember this magazine too. Okay.
But do you notice that how and David C. Pack of Restored Church does this too. He's like, it's impossible not to see that. Right?
Well,
So he's like,
yeah.
oh, this is absolutely true. And it's like, it's that shit where people who don't know any better just hear someone saying it, you're like, oh, okay. Like,
Because they
why?
sound
Why does
like
it work?
they know what they're talking about. People who haven't been taught to think for themselves. In fact, they're discouraged from thinking for themselves. You don't do that. You don't question so-called authority. This person looks like they know what they're talking about, and therefore I should pay attention to them because I can't trust my own mind. Lean out of your own understanding.
Exactly.
Yeah. The time period that he really liked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. I know, not harming others. You'd think we could figure that one out. So sad. Okay, let's finish this thing.
Okay.
More magazines.
Youth that may
Here's
have been
all free
listening.
shit for you after all
Our
that.
magazine published for youth, for teenagers.
Yep.
It's called Youth 83. There's no magazine like it at all on
For
Earth.
teenagers.
Now, the opening article is
So
one
you can
that
look like a
I
1920s
wrote.
teenager.
I wrote this 56 years ago, back in 1927. What's wrong with a younger generation? You'll get a
Where do we
kick out of
start?
it because it's funny and it's interesting. Now, here's another.
Oh, is it funny? Is it funny? Really? I love it. He wrote how bad teenagers were 56 years ago, and he's publishing it again because they've only gotten worse.
one.
Come on,
The
try it.
headline is, "Come on, try it. It won't hurt you." Here's another one, One Grand Canyon, with some beautiful photographs in color of the Grand Canyon. But now listen, this is for young people even up to 80 or 90 years of age, and I'm already past 90. And I find it interesting. I find it very interesting at all ages. So regardless of age, write in for your free copy or a year's subscription, if you please, of Youth 83. I know you will enjoy it. Now, you just send your request to me, Herbert W.
free, but you
Armstrong,
pay for it in
at
time.
Pasadena, California. That's all the address you need. Just Herbert W. Armstrong, Pasadena, California, and the zip code is 91123. Or call toll free. Dial 800
Oh, God.
423 4444.
Why don't you call that number now?
423.
It doesn't work.
4444.
Did you try it?
Then, if you do live in California, Alaska, or Hawaii, call collect area code 2.
Yeah,
That's
National
hilarious.
Geographic.
No.
I much preferred to read, that's for sure.
No kidding. Yeah, that number, it's so strange how all of these things are like in my head still from that time.
Really?
Mm-hmm. 923. Yeah.
Well, all this literature, it was just sitting around our parents' house all over the place when we were growing up.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I remember seeing. I don't even remember seeing any other books aside from like our textbooks at school. It was just all this shit, which I didn't read, of course.
We had kid library books. Some. They were all like old though too. It was like Nancy Drew and
Okay,
all the
yeah,
1950s
that's what
stuff.
we
I
had,
don't know
and-
why. We were like definitely still steeped in 1950s somehow. Weird.
Well, maybe that's why Armstrong was so appealing to our dad.
Yeah.
He saw himself in him, and when he sees somebody like Armstrong become successful and powerful,
Wait. 300, 588, 300.
Empire!
Wait, it's
No!
800, 588. I remember that one.
Okay, it
Oh my
worked
God.
because it stuck in both our heads. Yeah.
See? Music. Music. So funny.
Yep.
Yep,
Yep.
exactly. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Okay. Yes, thank you. I
Nancy
was
Drew and
thinking
Hardy
Nancy
Boys.
Drew and I was like, Beastie Boys? No, not
Nope.
the Beastie Boys. Hardy Boys.
Hmm. Well, this is just a blast from the past over here.
I know.
Nothing to do with God or Jesus at all.
13 304 6111. Area code 213, the number 304 6111. So until next time, Herbert W. Armstrong, goodbye, friends.
For the free literature offered on this program, write Herbert W. Armstrong, Pasadena, California, 91123. In Canada, Box
Are you
44,
catching that?
Vancouver.
Are you catching that? Are you catching
What?
that? He's saying that he got so much mail in Pasadena, California, that literally you didn't have to put an address on it. You could put his name and the Pasadena, California and zip code, and it would get to him. That's what he's saying.
Well, yeah, he lived on Millionaire's Row. He took up all that space there, where they used to have the Rose Bowl every year. Yeah, he just took over and purchased all the buildings on Millionaire's Row for himself. Everyone knew who he was in Pasadena.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
World War III episodes. Oh, JJ, yep, you're researching all that. Okay, yep, I'll be your little test subject. You guys can research the episodes and I'll watch them.
That's nice, Carrie Ann. Such a
To be
lucky
Jesus
human.
free? That sounds wonderful.
Yeah, free, not freak, right?
I would give anything to never hear the name of Jesus again. That would be great.
I'm not that offended. I
I
don't know.
am.
If we wanted to actually turn him into something real good and then actually all behave in a way that served each other, I'd maybe be okay with it. But yeah,
Oh yeah, had his own zip code for the church. Yeah.
that's interesting. That's interesting too. Yeah. I wonder.
yeah.
Pasadena had to have been kind of big by then, but I don't know. I guess our population has exploded so much. We didn't have as many needs for splitting up our zip codes before.
Well, Pats, I guess I will go check it out at the end of next January and see what's going on over there in Pasadena. See
Mm-hmm.
this building.
Yeah, I think the
I don't
World
remember
War
the World
III
War-
stuff was terrifying. It was mostly like footage of nuclear bombs going off.
So you're saying this is one of the fun episodes you're gonna show me here? fun clips.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
I remember I remember the terrifying shit more than I remember this.
Yeah, that's a good one to start with.
Yeah, Ambassador Campus was a dump when he bought it. Yeah. Yeah, he fixed all that
It's
up.
all right.
Even the mansion he moved into, I think, was kind of needing to be remodeled.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of. It is a little bit hard. I think probably the very first time that I played the intro again, I was like,
Yeah.
but I've maybe desensitized myself a little bit since then.
Pets,
Yeah.
you being older, you remember a lot more than I do. Some of the songs I remember, but a lot of the theatrics here, not much of it sticks out.
Right.
Again, I just don't have any happy memories from childhood. I just don't. And I've tried to
Aw.
find some. I didn't
so
find
sad.
anything about this joyful.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Well,
had the
I
money to
mean,
make an excellent.
yeah, Carrie Ann, you're right. It is an excellent production. And I think that's the interesting thing about him is that was what he always had, right? Because he had tons of money by the time TV even became a thing.
Oh,
Because he
yeah.
had all his radio church money by then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, I think Richard has a good suggestion for us. Do a little Walking Dead there. See it.
I love that.
Yeah.
Is that show still going on? I was watching it for a while and I just kind of fizzled out of it just because it wasn't
Have
about
no idea.
zombies anymore after a while. Yeah.
Banana Tree one.
What's the banana tree one?
No idea. We'll have to find it. Then if you want to find it, maybe we can
send it
review
our way.
Yeah, right.
Discord or something. But yeah, it rivaled any major university at the time.
I could see that. They definitely put a lot into their production value. You can tell that mattered a lot to Armstrong.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, well, that's because like how you appeared was everything to him, right? Your look, your status.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm. Sorry, Purple. I know the feeling.
Aw. Yeah, actually, Nancy and I did that. What was it, 5 years ago, 6 years ago? We took a sister trip out to San Jose and got to I sent a letter to our old house, asked the owner of it to send me an email if we could come see it, and he let us. So we actually got to tour our little house from where we grew up and see our schools and all that stuff. It was weird, don't you think?
I felt like nothing changed since childhood pets, but that was one of the best trips I've ever taken. That was a fun trip. You and I went to San Francisco, went to Napa Valley, Alcatraz. It was a great time, and I just didn't feel anything. I didn't feel anger when I was there in our childhood space. In fact, I just took the good memories. We all had each other, even though you and I weren't exactly friends until we were adults. I wouldn't say we got along very well, but
no, I mean, but we were in a situation where we were having to like kind of fight for our own autonomy. Imagine, but right, like we were kind of like pitted against each other in a way.
Yeah, we were.
Like tell on each other and stuff because we had to behave. Yeah. But did you see Purple's message?
Yes, thank you, Purple. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a little rebellious one. Yeah.
Whew.
That was fun, Pats. Okay. So yeah, Unpack-It TV. You're gonna show me some of these old, not just productions that the church had, but maybe some sermons too.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd be interested in seeing some of his sermons. Yeah. Yeah, fighting to have an individual identity. Exactly, Purple. Yeah, I did not feel heard or seen at all. And so I just made myself very small. So I don't think I could even enjoy productions like this. I don't remember watching them as a kid, but I'm glad you got some enjoyment out of them, Pats. I mean, I didn't want anything to do with any of this. I just wanted to break
Hopefully
free.
it's more fun to laugh at now, at least.
Yes, it is.
Carrie Ann, I hope you and your sister
Yeah.
are good together now.
They're good now. Yeah.
Yeah. I know we're gonna have to like really pay attention to his words if we're watching a sermon.
Yeah. JJ, I get it. Yeah. But if
Mhm.
anything, we're kind of piecing together a childhood that just didn't make sense to us before, Pats. And now as adults, we can kind of look back and I'm really just trying to understand, our parents' mindset, where they were at. How did they fall into this?
Yeah, no, that's good. It's worth thinking through. I mean, that's deconstructing.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry about that, Carrie Ann.
Oh, Carrie.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, okay, then she says this. So, okay, that's
Okay.
yeah.
If that's
Right.
the case, then we're on board. Yes. Sometimes you have to cut people out of your life because no matter what you've done, they don't need to be in it, even if they're blood related. I don't think people need to stick with family and friends that are just not good for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good for your health. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, Purple.
Yeah. These amazing people in here. Yeah.
Susanna, yeah.
Master's family. I don't have a relationship with any of my siblings now. Oh, really? Oh, Susanna.
Yeah. It's so hard. Well, y'all are completely welcomed in as honorary apostate siblings.
We're creating our own
100%.
family.
We
Yeah.
are.
Our own family.
Yeah. I know. It's so sad,
I know.
isn't it?
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's really not our goal either, is to fix them. We're not here to fix them.
I mean,
if anything, I'm trying to understand them better, where they were coming from and not do what they did. That's, I don't have kids, but you do, Pats. And so you've cut the cycle off. You're not going to let it continue through them.
Well, trying, right? Like, that's all any of us are doing.
Yes.
Yeah. That is fair.
I get it. Yes.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, and happy
Denny.
belated Veterans Day, Denny. Yes. Thanks for your service. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I didn't go around to get my free pizza and haircuts and all that this year.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, your Veterans Day stuff.
Yeah, it used to be. A lot of veterans do that. On Veterans Day, you just go around and get a few free meals for the day. It's kind of like an extra birthday during the year.
I think you should do it. Oh, Union Random, welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Worldwide
Okay.
Church of God, many years. Okay.
Great. I hope to see you back again for other of our shows too. All right. I think that's self-determined there, Richard. If you want to be an honorary sibling and you want to be a brat, I guess that's just how it goes.
I'll take it.
I've handled bratty siblings before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I bet that's an interesting story.
These conversations, getting to know everyone.
Yeah. Some of these things, like Carrie, what you're saying here, just makes me wonder, like, how my kids will think of that one day,
I hope they know how fortunate they are to have you as a mother, Pats. I often say, like, in a way, you kind of raised me for a time. And I keep saying, like, I wish I had had you as a mother,
Aw, that's so nice of you to say. I
love you, Pats. Yes.
I love you too.
Yeah. Oh,
my sister Lindsay.
My thing's not going to work, I don't think.
It's okay. I feel it.
Yeah.
I agree with you here, Purple.
Yes.
Those you
It
choose.
really is who you choose. Yeah. Relative?
Yep.
The same toxic God. Yes, honey. Yes.
Oh, yep. To you
Yeah,
too, Richard.
served. Yes. Yeah. Happy Veterans Day. 18
Only 18
months.
months? Really? Wow. Double welcome.
I think, hon, you've done a few interviews, haven't you? Hmm.
Yeah.
The flag is just what comes with territory. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the commentary. Yeah. I wish we were all on camera so that we could
I know. Well, we could do
chat
that
this
sometime.
way.
We'll see.
We should just invite people on, and yeah, well, I mean, this is kind of our first live stream, Pats, aside from, our 500 subscriber party. We had other content creators on, but yeah, I really like these sorts of connections. Yeah, Union Random.
Here, I'll just take that down.
Hey, Jay. Oh, thanks for sharing that, Pats. Very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
We had a good laugh and remembered some things.
It was a good introduction to him. Huh.
Yeah.
Nora, she knows herself. Huh. I'm not sure I know what you mean with that, Carrie Ann, but sounds like a good thing. Yeah. Shouldn't we all hope to like other people or to know other people as they know themselves? Might be the truest way.
Yeah. Hey, Monty.
Hi, Monty. Yeah.
Monty, most of your family's crazy, aren't they? You're a little crazy too, honey.
We're all just human.
But in a good way. Monty is going to be in our circumcision episode coming up pretty soon.
Oh, yeah. Yep. I see what you're saying. Sees them as people. Okay. Okay. Not just you're my mom. I think, yeah, that's a nuanced thing to think about. I like it. Well,
the whole thinking outside the
did
box.
we do it? There's still 16 people here, it says, but I think we did it, guys.
Oh. Yes, it is way fucking past my bedtime. In fact, it was my bedtime when we started. Cheers.
Oh.
But this was worth staying up for. Get
It
to
sure
chat with
was.
people. Yeah.
I know. It's so very lovely to be here with you all.
That's terrible. Wishing.
Oh, see, now I was about to wrap it up, and they're like, no, we're going to talk.
I know, but it's like there's always so much to talk about. I mean, we get on one particular thing, and it's like, oh, that reminds me of something else I got to mention. Yeah.
Purple,
I just wish
I'm
you weren't
sorry
so
about-
public about who you are, Purple. Come on.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You got to be. What did she
Purple,
want?
I'm really glad you are who you are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we? We look like you could be your sister?
Really, Danny?
I guess I did see pictures of your sister when she was little for your interview.
Aw.
Yeah. Well, you can be an honorary sibling, so we can be your honorary sisters.
Yes. Okay. I think it was the interview with Tim that I saw, honey. What do you mean it was bad? Why was it bad? She does write songs. She makes music.
Yeah, I know.
been
You've been
sending me
sending
some. It's really
songs. I
good.
love it.
Maybe we can play them
Well,
sometime.
Yeah, we'll see where you want to take your songs. We can help facilitate that.
All about art therapy. I think we need more people. Like if you're writing a book, if you're just creating, if you're painting, creating music, all of that. I'm here for it. I think it's very
Absolutely.
healing.
I think the act of creating is a big deal. Oops. Party.
Yay! Thank you, everyone. Something. Oh, something tells me you're a little opinionated, Purple. Huh? You speak your mind and all.
Speaking a little too much uncomfortable truth.
I want to be shot down. Yeah.
Yay.
Appreciate you too. Thanks, everyone.
Yes,
Appreciate
thank you so much, everybody, for coming to enjoy this event with us. We will be back in 2 weeks, I think, and we'll do it again.
All right, sounds good. Thanks for picking that, Pats, and all the work you put together. And I just showed up to kind of, give my commentary.
And thanks again to JJ for all the help getting social media ready and helping prepare for this and everything.
Yes.
Yay! Oh, 5 a.m. All right. Well, we're going to go to bed and you're going to go have your day, Susanna, and it'll be great.
Wow.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for being here. It was indeed
Steve,
such a fun night.
I hope so. We were just fucking around.
It was a good time. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
For
Bye, guys.
reals and for reals. Okay. Bye. Good night. Good night.